What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Cyber Realm. So today I'm coming back at you with another League of Legends video, but this one will not be the average Ultimate Bravery. Today I'm picking up one of the old videos that I made. It's Meta Busters, but today I'm running a new rune that I think will work on Yasuo. So today I'm coming at you with the Aftershock as the keystone for Yasuo. Now the reason for this is simple. Yasuo is one of these split pusher, really powerhouse, as long as he snowballs kind of champion. Problem is, whenever a team fight happens, and we all know team fights are important in League of Legends, there is no way you're going to win a game without a single team fight. Unless, of course, you pick them off one by one. That's a different story. But during a team fight, Yasuo tends to roam around, kind of move between in and out, trying to look for an opportunity to go in. Quite unfortunately, most of the time, this opportunity doesn't quite happen often. And especially when you're the only person with the knock-up on your team, you tend to be forced out of the fight a lot of the times. But sure, you land a knock-up on maybe one or two of their carries, and you jump in. But then you'd be locked down by CC, and you'd be bursted instantly. It's not exactly a good way to go down, and unless you're actually a good Yasuo player like Yasuo, Arcadata, the Wandering Pro, and so forth, you're not going to be living very long in these fights. However, with Aftershock, you're able to last a lot longer, but still be able to build your damage items as needed. Let me explain. So Aftershock is a rune that grants you 70 to 120 bonus armor, depending on level, for 2.5 seconds. Whenever you immobilize an enemy champion. And by immobilize, I'm talking about Yasuo's Nado and Yasuo's ultimate. So yes, you can proc Aftershock even if you're not the one to knock up the enemies. As long as you suspend them in the air, that's considered immobilizing. And you still get the Aftershock effect. There are downsides to this, however. First of all, the major downside to Aftershock is this extremely long cooldown. 35 seconds before proccing it again, if you've procced it once. That's a long time. And considering how the normal press the attack Yasuo, you can proc it with almost no downtime whatsoever. And on that note, there's also something else. It's hard to proc if you're the only person with a knock-up on your team. This gives you the engage that you need. But you need to be the one to kind of get into the fight in the first place. Like, for example here, the team comp here, we don't have any other knock-up aside from myself, so I'm gonna have to be the one to land all the nados myself. So meaning, assuming you land the nado, and assuming you press R immediately the second you hit the nado, you'll be in there for 1 second for suspending the enemy in the air. So that would mean you kind of wasted 1 second out of the 2.5 seconds of the Aftershock. But once you come down, you'll still have 1.5 seconds. Now, I'm not saying that it's the 1 second is wasted, because for instance, if you knock up one enemy on their team, say they're hyper carry, you jump in, and you're locking them down, and meanwhile their team is pelting you. But while you're being hit in the air and still doing an animation, you're not taking much damage, because that Aftershock effect is still in place. That is quite a heavy boost to majority of your things. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get this game started. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I've already played 2 other games with this, and it's treating me quite nicely. Although, however, you do have to consider that the fact is, I'm against an Irelia. I'm not gonna take the usual. I'm probably gonna go with Thorin's Shield with a... No, not Thorin's Shield. Let's go for Cloth Armor with Refillable Pot. The reason I'm starting like this is because you're not gonna be trading very frequently anymore. So Aftershock, it does give you that edge in trading, assuming that you knock up your opponents and you go in for the engagement. And you have 2 options to go from there. You could either pursue, or you can just back off, assuming that you are confident in your skills to pursue. And they're invading. But regardless, you're not going to be trading very often, because every time you trade, you'll most likely fall short. Unless, of course, Yasuo still has passive to cover, back him up on that. But most of the time you'll fall short because you don't have a keystone that can be procced indefinitely, such as, for instance, press the attack, which is typically what Yasuo takes. Sometimes top lane takes Conqueror. However, I feel that Conqueror is almost similar to Aftershock in a way, with lower cooldown. The only difference is that one does true damage, the other one kind of protects you, right? But see, League of Legends is a team game, and it's a very team-oriented game. You can't expect a solo carry to 1v5 and actually win the game. All those pentakills are not done just by themselves. Like sometimes you might, excuse me guys, you might not realize it, but maybe there's some of their skills are down thanks to 1 or 2 people jumping in pre-hand. It might look like it's a solo takedown, but it might not be. So really, there's an impact based on how people, what people does in this game. So I think that that's very important. And for example, if I take the knock-up and I take the trade right here, as you can see, I took almost no damage and I came out on top for that trade. And now I'm just gonna pop a pot to regen Judy my health back. She does have a corrupting potion, however, and I have to wait for the 35 seconds to my aftershock to come back. So that's one of the downsides to aftershock. However, once you do, you have to get the timing right. So you have to keep an eye on your aftershock gauge on the bottom right corner, and just wait for that right moment to go in. However, that does not mean you're forbidden from trading. You can still trade. And in fact, I'm coming out on top for this one. And I missed my needle there. Otherwise it would have gone a lot better. Okay, so I do have my aftershock back again. And I'm thinking of going in for a second trade. And this one, although it's very close to tower, I don't want to actually do this. I don't see like any way that I'm gonna be able to. You know what? I'm just gonna shove this in. And I missed my cannon too. God, I'm so bad. Alright. Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to proc that. So, like that, I just wasted an aftershock. Because of the poke, I kind of just wasted an aftershock, and I didn't even go in for an engage or trade in there. So, there are downsides, but overall, I think aftershock's effects really kind of becomes obvious when you start playing around in the team fights. That's when the aftershock's effect will really... Oh, she missed that reset. That's when the aftershock will really come into play. I'm just gonna wait for that stun to go out. Yeah, there we go. She does have Conqueror. I want her to proc it. Alright, block that. Alright, Graves got the smoke screen. Alright, that was actually well, that was, if I do say so myself, I dodged her ultimate, I windwalled her stun, so I think that was actually turned out pretty well for me. We'll also have to see how the rest goes. She's still dead. Actually, holy, 4 of them are dead. I think this may be first tower for us. If everything goes smoothly. Fast. Wait. Wait. Perfect. That bonus armor really helps. Whew. Yes, boys. Okay. Forget about bot. Vayne's more of a priority target. We should try to get her first. Nah. Okay, fine. We didn't get her, but that's fine. Alright. Oh, I can't do anything. I actually walked into her ultimate. Oh, that's so dumb. Let's see if the red buff's here. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Wait. Never mind. Okay. Oh no! I didn't notice the Vayne! Oh no! Okay, I got greedy there because I was gonna. Man, why did I flash there? I could have actually fought that and won. But I wasn't prepared for the rest of their team. Vayne got the red buff now. Man, if I got the red buff and left instead of trying to go for the brand over the wall, I probably would have lived. Because Trundle wouldn't have respawned fast enough for it to get me. Man, this is why Yasuo mains. I know I'm a Yasuo main. Can't do things right because we're too greedy. We're just too greedy. I should have fought it out, actually. It's running to my team from 0 to 100 before I can even get to it. Aftershock. Nice. Whoa! Okay, that was insane amounts of damage. He still had W. Oh, wait, no, he never. No, he used his W. What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, he went back to his ultimate shadow. It's 27 minutes. Why are we not grouping? Of course, this dude is all about that death mark. It's not gonna work a second time, you know. That puts us in a bad spot to engage. Okay, he went back to his shadow. Alright. That's a kill. Nice. Good meteor. Good meteor. Okay, we can push this. It's fine. It's fine. He could probably pillar us. Team fight potential. Good, that's the second one. Going for the third. Why didn't I auto attack there? That's weird. Bran is alive. Oof, okay. That was a mistake. I do have GA, so I'm not really scared of it. I'm a passive also. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Okay. Probably kill this Vayne if I wanted to. It's okay. GG, well played. That's a GG. Clean. Alright. So Aftershock, guys. Even though I didn't really get into a team fight with quite a lot of opportunities to use Aftershock, I still think they went pretty well. And there you guys have it, ladies and gentlemen. Aftershock on Yasuo. So in my opinion, Aftershock is considered one of those runes that's team-oriented. I feel like it's very helpful whenever you use an ult on a group of enemies and you don't want to be dead the second you come out of it. This is a very, very good rune to take with you. Otherwise, I think Press the Attack is still the better rune if you want to go for that split pusher snowball style. However, I wasn't able to gather sufficient enough clips in this video to show you guys what it looks like to be able to use Aftershock in a team fight. I don't think I've ever grouped. In fact, I'm pretty sure I called out my team for not grouping past 27 minutes. But nevertheless, you saw some of the trades top lane, and you saw how I was easily capable of coming out on top just with that 2.5 seconds of advantage of armor boost and magic boost. You do have to watch out, however, for people with magic penetration or armor penetration. Hopefully this brought a little more insight to how Aftershock works with Yasuo, and hopefully you guys got a little bit more information out of that than just me running around like an idiot and trying to get some kills with a completely different rune. Otherwise, it just turned into another Ultimate Bravery video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!